I got up here in 1996, the Jay-Z album, right? Reasonable Doubt. I think Nas' second album I got up here, the Fugees, no, I'm sorry, the Fugees. They say it was the year of the Aquarius when I got up here, 1996. It's crazy, I was born 69, I got up here in 1996. You gotta get out the concrete so you can see what the green grass feel like on your feet. And when I got here, no one knew me. I was on my last legs, literally, financially. I had no funds. I did everything else you could do. I had tried to hustle life. I had a record store. I promoted events. I did everything but go right. And when I got here, it was easy to write because I didn't have a job. So sometimes I would go to the library on Atkinson Street. I would literally walk up there and I would sit from 9 to 5 and I would read because I couldn't find employment. I would read and I would write, and piece by piece, the writing started coming back. And as far as the atmosphere of Milwaukee, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I got up here, I just saw this as like an open corner. You know, quietly, I just saw this as an open corner. Like, I could plant a flag up here and I could do some things. And the spoken word was just starting to take off. The spoken word was just starting to take off, and I was saying that I'm not as good, but if I stay with it, it's gonna be, I can get better. And I got a chance to see what it could be like, man. We did this first poetry show, and at that time, 60 people showing up was a lot, you know, 70-some people showed, 60, 70 people showed up. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really ready to handle that type of crowd. I kind of knew, but I wasn't. Not like now, I can handle a crowd. But I was like, we got something. Like it's something that's gonna brew here. I could see it transforming. And when we say we were having a spoken word event, community was there, the street cats was there, the politicians were there, the everyday person was there. It was becoming something. I didn't know what, but it was becoming something. And lo and behold, we went from, as you know, 10 people, 60 people at a poetry night, to 300 people at a poetry night, to the campaign against violence, to Flood Little Dreams. All started from that little spark. I would hear people say, how the little poetry thing going? And I used to take that like, little poetry thing, because it was almost like that's our hobby. Like, that's a little something you would do. And that made me push to rival what the biggest event, I would literally see what's the biggest, wildest, excuse my language, ignorant event that's going on. And I would say, how can we maximize poetry night to the same effect that night would have? And like any other artist, like Jay-Z or Nas or any artist, Will Smith, you use the platform to take you to other places. So I've never saw it as a fad. I saw this as a way of life. I saw this as on numerous occasions. I said I wanted spoken word to be, I wanted Poetry Unplugged to be to spoken word what I thought Def Jam was to hip hop. And the new endeavors is taking me places. As you know, I'm an author of 2 books now. I'm working on my novel, my third book, 1984, detailing what grew up as a black man in Chicago. Black man my age, period. Let's see. The name of the book, Sense of the War Songs for Black and Brown Boys. That's a picture of me and my pops on the cover. And what's great about this book is 30 years ago, yesterday, I graduated from high school, 30 years ago. I went back to my old high school, spoke to the class. On Tuesday, I gave a $500 scholarship in my father's name to a young man who is interested in the arts and coming back to his community. So I saw something myself in him. I gave a scholarship. So I'm excited about the book, and this is the one. If they unplug my mic, I can always write. Like physical dying, don't end life. Like the body is temporary, but the spirit be forever young. The sound of car backfires remind me of a gunfire. Typical black boy trauma who was once a boy in the hood. Instinctively know the procedure like duck, dip, dodge, and zigzag unless you get hit like tag. So I would sit with my back to the door, my feet on the floor. Don't smoke no more, but I still love the odor of crunched up green leaves burnt. Don't roll no more, but still love to feel the brown tobacco paper being rolled. Still remember how I used to inhale Adolescent insecurities, did exhale adult excuses. Smoke thick like girls in biker shorts. Cough up a lung, spit out green mucus. Sound of rap music and house music mixed with sirens singing. Hit my chest, then speak political, pothead philosophies. Street nigga ideologies, rap music psychology. Smoke clouds forming, old heads informing. Teaching, speaking language of broken English after drinking old English. Drunken poet like Canero. The ghetto is poverty, but Rome's our ruins. Ancient, pass the bottle, pour some for the deceased. Soon there will be street sanctions. Borders we dare not cross. Borders we dare not cross. The ground will be broken in the cracks. They will declare war on us. And we, unwillingly and unknowingly, declare war on ourselves. As I blow the blunt ash off my fila suit, everyone sits down. I speak street soliloquies like a reverend. Years later, I will be standing on a stage and they will call it spoken word. And I will say, I was just doing what I've always done.